Now this video is part 2 on how I got fired from being a CDL instructor. Now, it's pretty much like part 1, nothing really different, but what I do want to say is, if you're thinking about getting your CDL, what you want to do is, when you look at the website of the school that you want to go to, try not to really focus on the reviews on their website, because they'll delete all the bad reviews. Now, they might have about 2, 3, maybe even 4 bad reviews, but everything else will be 4 or 5 stars and make it look like their school is just this perfect school. No, what you want to do is you want to go to Yelp.com. Now, Yelp.com will let you know everything you need to know about that school. They can't delete nothing off of Yelp.com. So you want to go to Yelp.com, type in the school that you think you want to go to, and then look at the reviews there. Now, number 2, before you sign up, now, I can tell you if the school is bullshit or not. The school will have an office that's not on the yard. Now, part 1, the school, I was working at 2 different yards. Now, they had the school and then they had the office all in one. So you can actually see, how big the yard is, how nice the trucks is, how freshly painted the lines is, etc., etc. But the other spot where I was working at, the office was about 5 minutes away from the yard. So you could not see the yard. The yard was bullshit. The yard was bullshit. It had potholes. Shit was landing all over the place. The lines wasn't perfect. The students be like, "Oh, this wasn't on the brochure. Hold on." They looking at pictures. This truck right here don't match that truck right there. So it was like, yo, hold on. So what you want to do is, if they have an office that's not on the yard, you want to go to the office and ask them for the address to the yard. So you can actually see the yard. Now, when you get to the yard, what you want to do is, you want to ask students, how is this school here? Don't talk to the examiner, don't talk to the instructor, don't talk to the supervisor, talk to a student, because a student is going to let you know exactly what you need to know, like Yelp.com. Now, I'm going to get into part 2 on how I got fired. 1, I was lied to. So, these schools, I'm going to go left a little bit. Now, these schools, when you sit down talking to whoever you talking to get you in their school, it's going to be like, "Oh, yeah, well, our school, you can look at the reviews. We're number 1. Everybody number 1. You not number 1. You number 100. Like, stop lying to these people. Oh, we're number 1 in Pennsylvania. All our students graduate between 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, okay. 4 to 6 weeks. So 4 weeks and 1 month, I can graduate. Oh yes, you'll graduate in about 4 to 6 weeks. It depends. Everything's up to you. No, you're gonna be there for about 4 to 6 months, dealing with part number 2, the school that I was at. Now, I'm telling you, if you go to this school, right? And this school, I'm not gonna say the school name, but it's in Philadelphia. It's in Philadelphia. Now we're going to get to the lying part, because they're like, the supervisors, whoever interview you, they're going to lie to you. They're going to make it seem like their school is the best school. And I'm talking about Philadelphia area. I'm not talking about nowhere else. I'm just talking about Philadelphia and Philadelphia area. They're going to make it seem like their school is the best. Now, I'm not going to lie. There is one school, and that's where I used to work at. I'm going to have to give them 5 stars. I'm going to have to definitely give them 5 stars, because part number 2, school number 2, where I got clipped from again, the supervisor didn't even have a CDL. So that's when I got interviewed. That's how I knew I wasn't going to be here long. How the supervisor? She don't even got a CDL. What is she supervising? So if I'm on a road, me and 2 other instructors are on the road. You got the examiner. I don't know what the heck he doing. He in the office eating, talking to the supervisor. And then you got another instructor that come at 12 o'clock, sitting in the office, talking to the supervisor, not doing nothing. Now the students are sitting outside staring at each other because you can't even ask the supervisor nothing. Hey, can you help me with the in-cab air brakes? Get the packet. That's all she used to say. Look at the packet. Or wait for Art to get back. Now it's always get your packet or wait for Art. Get your packet or wait for Art. That's how I'm like, yo, I can't do this school. She didn't know nothing. The instructors there, it was only 1 or 2 good instructors that was there, not including me. That makes 3. Now you had the instructor, another instructor, and then you had an instructor / examiner. Both of them had no clue what they was doing. No clue. So you gotta be you definitely gotta be mindful on what school you want to go to, because a lot of these instructors / examiners, they only there for a paycheck. Now you gotta find a school that's willing to put 110% of effort with their students, willing like to break everything down to actually teach you the right way, so when you do get your license, you have some type of knowledge when you make it to the real world. School number 2 where I was at, listen, those that graduated from that school, I salute y'all, but they're gonna be lost when they get out there in the real world. They're not gonna have a clue, because the way that they teach at school number 2 was just to get by. It was just to get you by. It was just to get your CDL, get you in, get you out. Let me take your money, get you in, get you out. Now I got fired because I did YouTube again. But now this is where the lying part gets in. This is where the lying part come to play. When I got interviewed, I was told I can do YouTube. I actually told the dude, I'm like, yo, I do YouTube, and he was like, oh nah, man, that's fine. There's other instructors there that had YouTube channels. You can do YouTube. And then when I started live streaming, this is where they fired me. This is where they fired me at. When I started live streaming. When I started live streaming with the students, y'all know, the double clutching and on the road, and I did about 30 videos, and the next thing you know, I'm getting fired because I do YouTube. And then the supervisor, here come her dumb ass, like she cooked me. She the one that told me there was another instructor that did YouTube, and then when she handed me the packet saying I'm terminated because I do YouTube, she said, you can't do YouTube. I'm like, what do you mean I can't do YouTube? You're the one that told me there's another instructor that does YouTube. So how dumb do you sound? Like, she just cooked me all the way. Like, I believe she needs to go find an office job somewhere far away from being a CDL anything. Like, stay far away from this. Like, she gotta go pick another career and something, because this is definitely not for her. And then when it comes to be careful again on what school you go to, because when it comes to these examiners, they'll fail you left and right just because they having a bad day, or he not making enough money, but he been there for, again, I'm not saying no names, I've been at 2 different places, I could be talking about anybody. He been there for over 5 years, so he's not making what he thinks he deserves. So he'll, you know what, I'm gonna fail him, her. Oh, matter of fact, I'm definitely gonna fail you. Like, so you gotta be mindful on definitely what school you go to, and again, who's testing you. Because these examiners, he could have a bad day. He could fail you. He could, which is nutty, he could try to talk to one of your females and she be like, nah, I'm cool. Like, all right, I'm gonna fail you just because you don't want to holler at me. Or you don't want to go out. All right, say no more. Fail. Like, and this is what's going on. This is exactly what's going on. So, I'm about to get loaded. I'm gonna know if I can do, should I do part 3? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna get with y'all, man. I'm about to get loaded, man. Oh, I almost forgot. Make sure they got experience too, man, because these instructors will lie to you about their experience. This one guy told me he had 20 years experience, which I knew was a lie. I knew it was a lie when he told me he had 20 years experience, because the math wasn't mathing. It didn't add up. Come to find out, he's been an instructor for the same amount of years that he had a CDL. He has 0 experience on the road. So when it comes to real world, he has 0 experience when it comes to this, what I'm doing right now. When it comes to OTR, regional, local, he got 0. And then these instructors would be like, oh yeah, I got 20 years experience. No, you don't. Shut your lying ass up. You can't even keep the truck straight on a straight bank. You can't do it. I saw this one instructor do his reverse offset. I'm like, 20 years where? You ain't, 20 years on the yard? Doing this? I mean, doing all, you got 20 years doing that? Come on, man. Listen, man, don't let these instructors lie to y'all, man. And I ain't got no more rant, man. I'm out, man. To the next one.